This video is brought to you by FM Custom Kits. Do you need custom kits for your Football Manager save? Then contact FM Custom Kits on Instagram or Twitter. This guy can make you custom kits for your Football Manager save. They can be in 2D or 3D for a real team such as Liverpool or a fake team such as AG Cousins. And don't forget to use discount code #GibbsyKits to get 10% off your order.
Right guys, welcome back to another video and welcome back to another episode of Football Manager with AG Cousins. Lads, it is the end of the season, believe it or not. Games are done. 22nd of April, we are done. You might have seen the league table there, so this is just going to be a recap episode. So basically, here's the crack, lads. At the start of the season, you would have seen this in the first episode. We were floating in and around fourth. From our first 5 games, we had 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. We were doing well, as always, overachieving. Now, we had this really weird period in the season where one week we would lose and drop below fourth, drop out of the playoff places completely. Then within a week or two, we would be in the top 3, and we're kind of looking at, we're only 2 points or we're only 3 points behind the league leaders, and then we'd drop back to fourth again. It was really weird. It was mad. But we had a really poor run as well. There was about 3 weeks in a row at one point. I'm going to try and find it here. I think it was up in... Yes, it was here. November. It was actually 4 weeks in a row. Lost to Mansfield in the league. Then got knocked out of the FA Cup. This game was horrific. 6-4. Looks close. We went 4-0 down, lads. Absolutely horrific game. I think that one was on stream. Out of the FA Cup. And then the week after that, we went out of the Leasing.com trophy. And that was the first game after the group stages. Man City under-23s knocking us out. And then we'd go on to lose 3-2 to Tranmere in the league as well. So Tranmere beat us twice in the space of 2 or 3 weeks. Really poor. And you can see there we lost to Plymouth, who were top of the league at that point. Plymouth were top of the league for a good while. Got some revenge on Swindon because we actually lost to them here 4-2, and I think that was on stream. I was raging because I rotated the team here a wee bit, and I wasn't happy at all. You can see there the side I put out, because Swindon were bottom of the league at that point, but we went out and we didn't do a job. Scunthorpe, who had beat us before in the season, they had dropped off. They were top of the league when they'd beat us beforehand. Weren't top of the league here, and we went and we beat them 4-1. Danny Pedrosa hat-trick. Still a few losses and quite a number of draws in there. We even lost to Carlisle, Walsall. And this is, in our last 10 games, we had 2 losses. And we only had 4 wins. So you wouldn't think much of it. This was a big game here, because at this time, I think we were 3rd, and Plymouth were top of the league. Right, so we beat Plymouth 3-1, and I think we were 2nd on goal difference going into the final game of the season, lads. There was literally 4 teams on 83 points, and let's just get to it. This is how it's turned out, lads. The league finished. We won the league. Absolutely crazy. Plymouth dropped out of the top 3 completely. Such a downfall for them. And this shocks me. We won the league on goal difference, right? So we beat Rochdale 4-0 on the final day. I was watching the league table the whole way there. Yes, we scored 105 goals this season, but we drew 11 games. Still quite a lot, but I think it's slightly less than we normally draw. We seem to draw a lot of games. We lost 10 games. We lost the most games in the top four. It's this wasn't our best season. Our goal difference was only 37. It was nothing spectacular, but we won the league on goal difference. We're going up to League One. Personally, I didn't think we were ready for it because the times that we were dropping out of the top seven, I was kind of like, right, let's not worry too much. I was actually more annoyed. I wanted us to go on like a mini FA Cup run, and I want us to try and win the Leasing.com trophy at some point because you can only compete in it when you're in League One or League Two. After that, it's your under 23s compete in it once you're in the Premier League. So it's kind of like the FA Trophy. You only play in it while you're in the national leagues. So I wanted to win it, and we did. I want to win the Leasing.com trophy now while we can. Now we're going up to League One, and with the way we're going, I mean, I think it's stupid of me to rule out going straight up to the Championship after next season. Um, do you think we will? No, but I didn't think we'd be doing it this season either. I didn't even think we would have been in League Two this season because we've done the same thing with the National League. Within 4 seasons, lads, we've made it to League One. League One is our fifth season. We've spent no more than one season in any division other than our first season. Vanarama North spent 2 seasons there, but we've been overachieving from the start, lads. You know, 4 seasons. Season 1 finished 7th. And then season 2, 3, and 4, we've won the league every time. It's getting ridiculous. I don't know how we're doing it. So, the squad. Jamie Thomas came through again, boys. There was a time where he went down to like 1 star rating, and I was worried. I thought, no, he has to be good enough because he's just such a good player. He was our top scorer overall, but Pedrosa got top scorer in the league overall. He's been brilliant all season. He's been consistent. So he's another one I'm really happy to have. Kyle Edwards was definitely up there for goals too, but he got the assists. This is probably one of the best signings I've made in a long time. Absolutely fantastic. Kyle Edwards, unbelievable player. We've got a lot of these lads tied down on contracts. Elliot actually made the most appearances. He's worth 1 million now. He's on £500 a week. That's a bargain, lads. No one got any red cards this season, apparently. So that was good. Even guys, Alex Hurst at one point was like half a star. So that one was that was worrying too, because he's only worth 16k here. He's not exactly worth a whole lot. But again, want to keep him at the club. Him, Pedrosa, and Thomas are the kind of guys where you want to say they've played for us in every division. We bring them right up to the Premier League, into European football. Even Yusuf Diarra, he's been consistent all season, so I can't complain about that. He's been really consistent. The lads have been really good. Curtis Main was starting ahead of Thomas at one point because he was just performing better. He's really impressed me. He's 30 years old, so I expect him to drop off at some point, but we have him contracted for another 2 years. So, to be honest, I'm happy to keep him because he has been really good, scored goals, and I think that's probably what helped us this season. We let in a lot of goals, we drew a lot of games, we still lost a lot of games. 10 games. Who loses 10 games and wins the league? Even in a season as long as this. But I think he maybe hit, I'm not quite sure if he hit 20, but he was definitely in and around the 16, 17 goal mark. So, Yeah, that was brilliant. So lads, it's just been a really, really good time. Now there's a few players that I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with them next season. Zalazar is one. Um, Seems really good, but again, he's only worth he's only worth 4K. Is it really, is he really a player that's gonna make a huge difference? Is he gonna be good enough in League One? I don't know. I haven't actually got into the season yet, obviously, so I don't know what the crack's gonna be. So gonna have to see. But is he worth £700 a week as well? That's what I have to ask myself. Um, Murkin was decent. I think he has great all round stats, but I don't know if he's worth 1K a week. That's what kind of worries me. I just don't know if he's worth 1K a week, but again, I think I would keep him for another season. Coker brought in as a backup fullback. He's only 2 star now, but I think throughout the season he's done the job. Well, he's again one I might have to look at the start of next season. Is he good enough? Is it worth me giving him £500 a week? But because of course our main man Gordon here, absolutely fantastic. I feel like with Gordon, I've got a left back that I want to keep. Um, Ollie Younger, he fell on hard times too at one point, lads. I'm not gonna lie. I was being told by the club that he wasn't good enough to start, and he's just got it back. Luke Amos signed him from the free agents, but he was released by Spurs, obviously. Fantastic player. Mingueza, probably one of our star men. Had to turn down offers for him, but he's been absolutely brilliant all season, so solid. His contract was running out, so I had to try and renew it. And at the time, he was looking like 2.5K a week, and we couldn't afford that. And then just right at the end of the season, I just had one last punt, assistant renews, and he's got him on £800 a week. And that's actually Nicky Clay, so genius there. Jamie Brandon, again, only 2 stars. Is he going to be good enough next season? I don't know. He's had to step in for most of this season, and I'll show you why. Jamie Sterry has been out all season. He got injured for 11 months, so there's 4 months left, which is really tough. We've got guys here. Kyle Cameron at 26 years old. I don't think he's gonna be good enough. So I'm actually gonna offer him to clubs now. He's listed for transfer anyway. Pearson at 21. I'd kinda like to grow. Same with Bramble and Jones and Scales. These guys all have potential. So we might get an offer for Cameron, maybe not. I'm not too sure what's gonna happen with him, but our finances are not good. We are over our budgets and stuff, but lads, I'm gonna get into the new season and we'll have a look at what League One life is gonna be like. Lads, I just thought I'd show this. We have been named Manager of the Year for the first time, so brilliant achievement for us there. The League Two Player of the Season, or sorry, Team of the Season, we got Lewis Gordon and Kyle Edwards in it, which was brilliant. We're gonna see some of the awards here. Of course, we got Manager of the Year, which was brilliant. Stephen Payne won the league's top scorer. We didn't even have anybody in the top three, unfortunately. So yeah, Hope had 25, didn't Pedrosa had 24. He wasn't too far off. Kyle Edwards wins Player of the Year, and he deserves it, lads. He's been fantastic. So that's a really nice, really nice touch. So we're gonna be heading into the next season, seeing what the crack is in League One. Are we gonna be able to survive? Because we are moving up very quickly. So the board's really happy. Finances obviously a little lower than everything else, but we should be getting into the new season here soon, boys. So lads, here we are in the League One season. It's a tough league. Um, Salford, Scunthorpe did end up coming up. Southend and Wycombe there, Peterborough, Newport County, Luton, Lincoln, maybe a few teams that we might actually be able to get results off. I'm not gonna lie, actually, like a lot of the teams in this league don't scare me too much. Hull gonna be very tough. MK Dons can perform when they want to. Nicky Clay, Andrews 2.5 star, really? No, I don't think I'm gonna bring him up, Nicky. No offense. So we'll start against Doncaster away. That'll be tough. Forest Green at home and Peterborough away. So if we can get some maybe draws or something in those first few games. Huddersfield away in the Carabao Cup first round. Absolute shafting again in the Carabao Cup. So there's a lot of problems here. So right. Every season I say I'm gonna stay clear of relegation. But we end up overachieving, so you know what? I'm gonna tell the board we're gonna win the league. And this is why. Look at this for absolute madness. We could sign some cracking players this year, lads. Because if we go into our team here, the lads are not ready. They are not ready. Now, where are the likes of Pedrosa 3 star and Thomas 3 star? You like to see it. Campos looks like he's still hopefully going to be good enough. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be tough, lads. I'm going to have a look at the team, just reassess everything. Players coming in, players coming out. But, yeah, I've absolutely no idea how this season's going to go. I can't predict this team anymore. So, no gameplay in this episode, but I'll keep you informed on what's happening, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.